It's Moug Karla Mornings, B96, backstage at Lollapalooza. Welcome, David.
Hey.
What's going on? What's going on?
Welcome to Chicago, man. We're so excited to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, can I ask, are these contact lenses?
They are
okay.
contact lenses. Yeah.
Yeah.
I change them every 4 months.
Every 4
so
months.
I was
okay.
like, they were brown 4 months ago. Now they're green. And then I think the next 4 months I'll go blue. Why not? Go blue.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's really cool. It's kind of like a video game character when
Exactly.
you can change all the
I love
different things about them.
Yeah.
And you are quite the video game guy, and that's in some ways how you ended up here in the first place, right?
It is actually, yeah. Like 4-5 years ago, I started playing Fortnite when it came out, 2017, so that's way longer than 5 years ago. My goal was to become a professional in the game, become a YouTuber, all that, make millions of dollars playing tournaments and whatever you can do on
The
Fortnite.
dream.
The dream. The real dream.
Truly, millions
The
of dollars,
real dream.
And all I gotta do is sit in my room?
Yeah, come
Come
on.
in.
I was like, any way I could find a way to, not go to college, I'm doing it. So I gained a good amount of notoriety on the game. I was getting pretty good, joining teams and organizations, like gaming leagues and stuff like that. And I was posting on YouTube consistently, getting noticed by like the top gaming teams. And then my videos got demonetized because I was using music in my videos that were copyrighted by UMG, who I am now signed to. So it's kind of like a...
You're like, hey, can I actually get back pay
You
for
know
that?
that?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
Free promo, brother.
Exactly. So yeah, I did that, and I'm like, man, I'm not making money anymore. This is like all I ever wanted to do since I started playing video games.
Yeah.
So I asked my mom, I'm like, yo, I'm not making money anymore. I might actually have to go to college. What do I do? And she's like, how about you make your own music? And I was like, you know what? That's a good idea.
Okay, but did she say that seriously, or did she say that like, oh yeah, sure, just make your own music if you're crying about
It was
it?
really sarcastic. She was on the phone. She was like, no, just make your own music. Like, get away from me type of vibe. And I was like, okay, bet. But I took it seriously though. So the next thing I know, I'm on my phone. I'm like, yo, how to make music on iPhone? Because I have no studio, no money, no budget, no nothing. And this app called BandLab comes up, and then I use my little sister's closet as a studio, like her robes and everything in there for like the noise cancellation. And from there, it's up.
That's the best kind of story when I feel like for you, it was just one of those things that was meant to be, right?
Destiny.
Like it sort of had to happen. And I also feel like you've put all this work into it, and you're 19 years old, right? I mean, you know that.
Are we sure?
I don't know.
Has anybody ever told you have like sort of an old soul? kind of vibe?
Everybody says that. I don't know why. Because I like a child. I don't know why.
Because I think the music and the way that you write makes it feel like you've probably experienced a lot more in your life.
People say that too.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the first 10 songs I released on the EP was all about other people's lives. Yeah.
Would you say that you kind of think of yourself as a video game character because you're choosing all these different storylines of other people to live through when you're writing music?
I would, yeah. The thing is about that is I would go to video, because I was homeschooled for the majority of my high school life.
Okay, yeah.
So like, I wasn't going outside and experiencing these things I'm talking about in my songs. Like I never experienced heartbreak like that before. But
You will.
I definitely will. I know it's
Your
coming
time
up.
will come.
I know it's coming up. I'm not excited about that day. But like I'm going to video games as an escape from reality.
Yeah.
Other people are also going to video games as an escape. So like they would talk to me and vent to me while we're playing the games together. I would meet random people every day on the game, and they would talk to me about their life experiences, and I would kind of live vicariously through them,
Right.
and make those songs about different people.
Yeah.
So I guess that's why the music is like a different level of relatability, because I didn't even write it about myself.
Right. So you're not necessarily writing about yourself, but you're able to channel emotion and feelings and things that you haven't experienced necessarily. That's really incredible.
Would you say you're an empath?
I would say I'm an empath. I would say that. Yeah.
Are you a water sign?
I don't know.
That's okay. We'll figure it out.
Hopefully. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
No, you're all good. With your music, you are like the definition of if he wanted to, he would.
Exactly.
If he wanted to, he would, because there is no excuse for people not living out their dreams when they look at your story.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've come a long way. Are there any parts of you that are still the same, like in your creative process? Do you still try to find yourself in your sister's closet when you're writing new music?
You know what? Yeah, I do. I think there's a certain magic that comes with doing it myself. I've spent my fair share of time in like real studios around producers. I'm more involved in like the instrumentation now and how to make the songs from scratch. But that magic that comes from just doing it all myself on a phone, I've never lost it. Yeah, never lost it.
So do you still every once in a while you're like,
yeah. I mean, I did it last night. I dropped songs randomly on SoundCloud every now and then. I made like 2 songs last night in my hotel room, Yeah,
Wow.
That's sick. Oh my God, you should drop a song right now.
I could.
So let me ask you: with success comes opportunity and resources. With some of those new songs that you recorded in your sister's closet, did you ever go re-record those, or the ones that we have heard that's
straight from the closet?
That's the original from your phone.
Yeah.
From the wired headphones.
From the wired headphones.
You gotta frame those. Mama, is that mom?
Yeah.
Mama, you gotta frame those headphones.
She's like, leave me out of it.
But
That's
it's
so
crazy.
cool.
It's crazy.
So impressive. And now here you are at Lollapalooza.
Yeah.
Could you, in the fall of 2021, imagine this?
Not at all.
This wasn't
Not
on your
at
radar.
all.
You were just
Not
like,
at
let me
all.
try and
I
make
didn't
some
even want to
music.
perform.
Really?
Like, I didn't even want to.
Were you scared?
Not that I was scared, because the first concert I ever been to was my own concert. Like, I didn't even go to concerts before I played
Which
my
is
first show.
crazy, by the way.
Yeah.
So, like, I just wanted to play video games.
Okay, so this is a new dream then, right?
Yeah.
So it's a brand new dream, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't have the passions and the ability to grow.
Right.
So if before you saw yourself doing video games, getting rich and getting out, what is your goal now with music? Do you still want to get rich and maybe get out? Or are we going the long game?
I think it's more about the art. I think I'm such a art forward focused person that it's not even about like the accolades that come with the music. I just want to create like everlasting art that will be remembered forever past myself. So I just want to focus on making the best album I can right now. I'm making my first album ever. There's been so much pressure to make this album throughout the last.
Don't feel the pressure. I mean, if you could do what you did in your closet.
Yeah.
It's so hard because like an album defines an artist. Like EPs, I could throw those out like once a month.
Yeah.
Like I got a lot of music, but like an album, it's like I can't mess it up.
Well, and then choosing songs, and not only choosing what songs to put on there, but I got to imagine choosing which songs to not commit to.
Exactly.
Has got to be kind of a heartbreaking
The
process
track
too.
list that doesn't make the track list is also the hardest part of making a track list.
But I think eventually you release that, right? Like once you get bigger, I feel like you have opportunities to rework them and maybe even insert them into different stories.
That's a good idea. I need to start doing that more because once a song has had its chance, it's gone. For me personally,
Really?
I don't revisit songs
Yeah.
at all.
Is it because you feel like your life is sort of evolving and that's not really?
It's kind of like an ego thing. It's like I'm not even there no more. Why would I drop that
Right.
song?
Wow.
You know,
respect
I only
that,
drop the
actually.
newest music I make. I don't know. It's like a flaw.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's a flaw. I think that you recognize where you are in your life and it's not authentic to you, so you just don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And obviously, this is something you're built for. So there's new music, I guess, probably coming to you all
I
the time.
make 5 songs a day. Like it's crazy. I have
A
so many
day.
unreleased songs.
Well, that's a real artist right there. You got it in you.
Yeah, and plus you're leaving a legacy, obviously, for like yourself, for your family, for your little siblings.
Exactly.
I feel like when you once you continue to grow, you should actually open up a studio called My Sister's Closet.
You know what? That's a good idea.
Like,
that's about
ironically,
to make so much music. You know, and
I
like
love that.
have the wired earphones as the mic in every.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now, this is obviously a completely different life now that you're living than it was a few years ago. Favorite part of fame? What is it? And being recognized and loved. Do you enjoy that? Does it make you feel?
I love being an inspiration. I don't get recognized much 'cause I change my appearance like every day. Like you'll see me with a beard today and I'm clean shaven tomorrow. I change my hair color again. I cut my hair so many times. But yeah, I love inspiring the next generation of musicians because I'm the first person to have what they consider a hit on BandLab. And like that inspired it changed the game.
Yeah.
Well, you're showing people that they can do it.
Yeah, everybody's making music now, and everybody's asking how they can grow and how they can use social media to their advantage. Because like social media is such an instrumental part of being an artist now, and I hate it, but it is what it is.
Why do you hate it instead of wanting to, I guess, use that to your advantage?
Because nothing's organic anymore. Like it used to be able to find an artist like the way Dominic Fike was found, right off
Crazy.
SoundCloud, like that generation, like 2017 to 2018, Billie Eilish too, 2019, like how that kind of, there's no more ramps. It's just you're here and then you're there.
Right.
Like there's no more trajectory anymore.
For you, was it hard adjusting going from, I guess, being, I don't know, doing stuff for YouTube and not really wanting to be in music, and then all of a sudden you get the calls from the record reps and you're at Lollapalooza? Like, what was that feeling for you?
It was insane at first, but then you have to kind of do some self-reflecting and be like, I'm not gonna lose myself just because I got a record deal. Like, I got to be the same person that they signed, because that's the common misconception is you got to change as soon as you get the money. It's just like that's a tool for you to expand your art. into new heights. So I'm just using it as a tool. I haven't even spent my recording budget. Like, I still make everything. It's still DIY. It's still, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you just have to keep being yourself in this whole thing, as cliche as it is.
I got to know, just a personal investment as a young person who, you're an artist first. Do you have somebody in your corner who's kind of taking care of you when it comes to the paperwork and all those really important things that can make or break your
You need
your
a person like that. My manager's been like the best at Moug Vision, and my label's been the best at Darkroom. Like, you need a team around you that lets you be the artist. Because when you get too caught up in the business, you start acting like a suit. Like, you start acting like you Men in Black. You're not that. Make your music and leave that to the people that actually do that. Like, you can't get too political with it. Like,
So then how do you find ways for yourself to stay grounded and to stay humble? Like, how do you do that for you?
Eat a lot of fast food. Just keep being normal.
You're never
It's
too
like,
rich from McDonald's.
You know what I'm saying? Like, act broke to stay rich is what they say. So it's like, you know, just staying humble. Like, just stay humble, keep grounded. My family, of course, I bring them everywhere. My little sister's performing with me tonight. So,
She is?
She is.
Oh, that's
So, you
fun.
know,
The
just
sister
keeping
whose
the
room you
family.
were making all this music in?
Full
That's
circle.
great. Yeah.
I just love making full circle moments. You know? So
Do you think you're going to make this a family affair? Like, your brother, your sister are going to be performing?
they started making music because of me too. Yeah, my brother's a producer now. Yeah.
You're already inspiring everyone after you.
Exactly.
That's incredible.
Well, we wish you obviously the very best. Very kind person. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you for having me.
Congrats on all this unimaginable, probably, to you success, right?
Yeah.
But well deserved. You're incredible. Very fascinating person.
you so
Very
much.
talented.
And
Thank
enjoy
you.
the ride.